Thank you for joining us on the last edition of Inside Lagos for the year 2012. I am Bukola Samuel Wemimo. Coming up in this edition, we'll bring you behind the scenes at the Jankara fire incident and the Lagos Festival of Lights Countdown 2013. What's happening to the BRT and what do you think about the use of firecrackers? You don't want to miss out on these and more on Inside Lagos. Stick around. We'll be right back. As we start off today, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, has switched on the Lagos Festival of Lights to herald the official countdown to 2013. Inside Lagos captures the details in this first story. There was excitement in the air as Lagos came alive for the grand lighting. The governor flagged off the Festival of Lights to officially herald the holiday season with thousands of decorative lights from the entire stretch of the marina through to Hamadu Bello Way down to Bar Beach. His convoy travelled down the road to the cheer and colourful displays of several groups who dotted the road. The Festival of Lights train arrived at the Akin Adeshola junction of the Bar Beach, a centre point for the carnival-like celebration. In his remark at a reception, Governor Fashola noted that for the first time, Lagos State would be among the many global cities that would be in global view from the 31st of December to January 1, 2013.
There's so much that is wrapped up into this, but it's the story of our democracy that is unfolding and is growing. The resolve that we have made since 1999 to rebuild our state, to take control of our own future and our destiny as a people. The untiring work that all of us have done in the public and the private sector. The meeting of minds between government and its people in a way that is unusual from the past. And therefore, we're seeing much more opportunities. This year, your state will be amongst the many global cities and states that will be under world focus and attention as we march on from December 31st into a new year. And all of that will take place on the waterfront here. So it will be a New Year's Eve unlike before.
And so Lagosians wait with bated breath, counting down until the long hand of the clock strikes the number 12 on January 1, 2013. And our big story for today. Residents of Lagos have called for a written law banning the importation and sale of fireworks and explosives in the state after the popular Jankara market went up in flames on Boxing Day. Governor Fashola, however, agrees that if a law is not in the books at the moment, Lagosians should take precautionary measures to avoid such dangerous materials. Christy Cole tells us more.
When they woke up to their daily activities the day after Christmas, residents of Odogiwa Street had no idea their lives were about to be changed.
Early December, they did offload here. Full 40-feet load container of knockout. That is what we are seeing now. Early December, full 40-feet load of container. That is what caused all these things.
So we don't need this knockout here again.
The closeness of surrounding buildings hampered rescue efforts as residents struggled to save remains of their property. Tolerance for fireworks is now a thing of the past.
The problem is that people engage in illegal trading activities by selling fireworks that has been banned. They've been banned for a very long time, and I don't think that it is healthy for our people to engage in illegal trading activities, and by such doing put so many lives in jeopardy.
The state governor says residents must cooperate for security to be successful.
So all of us must do a lot of soul searching. It's not about government alone. Okay? Now we continue to ramp up capacity, equip the fire service, equip the emergency service, set up a safety commission. But that's as much as we can do. People must now choose how safe they want to be.
The next day, reality dawned the more. Surrounding buildings tell the story of the explosions which disrupted the Boxing Day celebrations here and wouldn't spare this secondary school. Jankara residents who have been told to evacuate their homes say they have no place to go.
Police should allow us to stay. We don't know where to go from here. It has happened, it has happened. They don't have any right to beat or chase us away. They have to sympathize with us, even to cuddle us, not to be chasing us away.
Where have you been sleeping since last night?
I slept there, beside the police station. Where do I go from here?
These notices placed by the Lagos State Regional Planning and Urban Development Commission reinforces the stand, and the field officer of the Lagos Island arm of the state's materials testing laboratory pleads with residents to comply.
So as it is now, I will advise those people at this street that they should come to our office to come and test their building to know the stability of their results, of their buildings. But if they refuse to come, that means they have taken laws into their hands.
And for Lagosians, there's never a holiday. Even on Christmas Day, people still had time for last-minute shopping, as Dakwaru Ajoye tells us in this next story.
This is the popular Sura market in the heart of Obalende on Lagos Island. On a very good day, this market is always filled with Lagosians doing their buying and selling. And even on a Christmas day like this, the situation is almost the same. As you can see, one or two Lagosians doing their late shopping.
Because I have chance today to do shopping, that is why. Why it is more expensive for Christmas Day is that because many people, as you know, there is on a day, many people have to buy things, everybody is at home.
Actually, my wife did shopping yesterday, but she forgot something yesterday, so I had to just come up and pick it up for her.
However, there was a low turnout of customers, but traders at this market still justify why it is business as usual.
You can see during yesterday, day before yesterday, there was no market. People are complaining there is no money and all that. So we had to come today just to see maybe they are still going to make some sales.
People are still coming, but not really like yesterday and before yesterday.
During festive periods such as these, there is always an increase in the cost of food items. This year is not an exception, but no matter how expensive the food items are, this time around there is no doubt that Lagosians are bent on having a Merry Christmas.
Now, I'm sure you'll agree with me that the Bus Rapid Transit BRT has become a part of life and living for Lagosians. But since its launch in March 2008, it seems to be showing signs of illness, as when the Agua strip shows us.
This was the high point of mass transit in Lagos State for many years. Popularly known as Molue, this buses conveyed commuters from the mainland to the island. They plied all routes and were notorious for being overloaded, with passengers hanging precariously on the doors. Dangerous driving was another thing associated with the Molue buses. No wonder they were mostly in various degrees of disrepair. In 2008, the Lagos State government introduced the BRT buses. But a little over 4 years down the line, it appears the Molue is staging a comeback.
Presently, we are towing the level of Molue.
Passengers are more than the vehicle. That is to say, the vehicles are not available much.
The concept of the BRT is noble. It was supposed to be safe, reliable, sustainable and efficient. But now the BRT buses have lost their innocence. Most of the buses have lost their lamps. Some are battered and unkempt, but particularly distressing are the long queues at its corridors.
Now this is the queue of the people waiting to join the standing path of the BRT. While on the other side, we have people waiting to sit on the BRT. We're standing and waiting right here.
It was a good thing the sun hadn't risen at this time, or we would have been under its glare, as to most commuters.
Now those who queued to stand and those who queued to sit are now in the bus. I queued to stand, so I'm standing. The BRT was meant to be comfortable. Now this is how comfortable it gets for most commuters on a daily basis.
The public relations manager of Lamata, the regulating body for the BRT, says the situation will soon be addressed.
In terms of being overloaded, sometimes also it is caused by the passengers themselves. If you get to any typical BRT station, you see two queues, those who want to sit and those who want to stand. By the time you tell them to stop, they beat up some of these officials. So we try as much as possible to ensure that they don't overload the buses.
Like all the commuters that endure the queues and the overloading today and all times, there's a great anticipation that the situation will indeed change soon.